Sad, it's good to have my old voice back. Homer's final solution. It all started on a Thursday morning at the Springfield nuclear power plant. The smell of uranium dust hung in the air like a sweaty gym sock, and the coffee machine in Sector 7G was filled with something that tasted like boiled cabbage. Homer was sitting at his workstation doodling sandwiches on his clipboard when Lenny approached. Lenny was wearing sunglasses indoors and had a small lapel pin shaped like a pretzel. Carl stood behind him, arms crossed, expression unusually serious. "Homer," Lenny whispered, "we've got something to show you in the basement." Homer asked if it was free beer. They didn't answer. The basement meeting. The basement, under the plant, wasn't on any blueprint. It was lit by a single buzzing fluorescent bulb, and the air smelled like burnt rye bread. In the center was a folding table covered in crushed sandwiches, jars of expired mustard, and a tattered banner that read, "The Springfield Supremes. We're better than everyone, even ourselves." Lenny slid Homer a pamphlet with badly photocopied clip art of sandwiches and a handshake. Carl placed his hand on Homer's shoulder and said, "This is the truth, Homer. We are superior. Our sandwiches are superior. The others don't understand." The transformation. Within a week, Homer had fully committed. He would stand in the middle of his living room, doing concerning salutes toward his TV, while watching static, muttering about bread purity and lettuce optimization. He crushed sandwiches in his hands while drooling, letting the mayonnaise drip onto the carpet like some kind of ritual offering. Neighbors reported seeing him out front at night, waving bread crusts in the air like flags. Milhouse's dad claimed he saw Homer yelling at the moon, accusing it of using, quote, inferior cold cuts. Marge's downfall. Meanwhile, across town, Marge was facing her own nightmare. Her longtime hobby of posting on diaper forums under the username Blue Hair Baby Mama 68 inches had somehow made the local news. A Channel 6 segment aired titled, "Local Mom's Weird Internet Fetish Sparks Outrage." Shame-stricken, Marge packed up her things and drove out of Springfield in the middle of the night. The last anyone saw of her was at a truck stop, buying 6 jars of baby powder and muttering about privacy in America being dead. Bart and Lisa's quest. Left to their own devices, Bart and Lisa discovered a torn page in Grandpa's scrapbook labeled, "Map to Hitler's Gold. Don't tell Marge." Naturally, they decided to investigate. They stole Otto's skeleton surfboard, which he claimed was totally from a guy who owed me money, and rode it down the polluted river that flowed out of the nuclear plant. The skeleton groaned under their feet with every wave. Their journey led them deep into the Springfield catacombs, where they found a massive vault door shaped like a bratwurst. Lisa was just about to pick the lock when a shadow fell over them. Homer's return. It was Homer, wearing a sandwich armband and holding a giant salami like a club. "The gold is for the superior," he bellowed. Before they could react, he crushed a triple-decker hoagie in one hand, and the resulting mayonnaise explosion somehow sent both Bart and Lisa flying into the vault door, which swung open with a horrific creak. Inside was no gold, just thousands of moldy sandwiches arranged in the shape of swastikas. As the spores filled the air, Bart and Lisa choked, collapsed, and lay still. Homer didn't even flinch. He simply saluted the sandwiches and muttered, "Final sandwich complete." The ending. When Marge returned months later, she found the Simpson house abandoned, its living room floor covered in stale bread and empty mustard jars. In the corner sat Homer's skeleton, still in his chair, arm frozen in a salute toward the TV, which was playing static that vaguely resembled a sandwich. And somewhere in the Springfield sewers, the skeleton surfboard still floats, carrying 2 smaller skeletons toward an endless mustard yellow horizon.